Sorry. Hello. Hi, LJ. Hi, Action. Hi, Tropical. Yes, the microphone was not on when I first spoke. Starting with a sorry. Hello. How's everyone doing? Yes, microphone definitely needs to be on. Guys, give me a break. It's been like almost 2 weeks since I streamed. I'm just slowly sliding back into it. I even forgot to like update my stream information with the title and the game change. So, it's a good thing you noticed the mic was off. None of us would have told you. I think Action did. Action was like, mic on. How are you guys doing this week? I believe, LJ, Tropical, you were not here yesterday. Tell me about your week. It's been a while. Tropical would have. We were not. Yeah, you guys weren't here yesterday when I was playing a very quick Jump King stream. But how are you guys? I did my sleep study. It's been interesting. Oh, well, hopefully that's a good interesting and not like a bad interesting. Too long. It's been a while. Well, I did do my sleep study. Crippling depression has turned into crippling anxiety. Oh, I'm sorry. Go to your doctor? Talk to your therapist? I don't know how people deal with these things. I mainly just, shove it down deep inside. And save it for future princess to worry about. But I did do my sleep study last night, you guys. It was kind of fun. Apparently I got the coveted spot right in front of the hospital building. And I say it's the coveted spot because it was like, so there's like a roundabout right in front of the hospital, and then to the like left of the roundabout, there were like a whole bunch of handicap spots, and then there was one spot that didn't have a handicap sign. So I parked there, and like the email said, bring your pajamas and your toiletries, and oh, thank you for the bone. Shove it deep down inside until you get constipation. That's the princess way. Exactly. But yeah, so the email said, bring your pajamas, your toiletries, and also maybe a pillow and a blanket, because, you want to get nice and comfy for the sleep study, especially if you're sleeping in a new place and you want to get, your thing measured. And so I parked right in front, but I was like the entire time not sure if I could park there. So I went up to the second floor where the sleep study clinic was. And I was like, I parked right out front. Is that okay? And the lady was like, oh, you got the nice spot. It's because the only other spots were like the parking garage or like a little bit further of a walk away. And I happened to be the earliest arrival, so early bird gets the worm. But it was cool. She hooked up a whole bunch of like wires to my legs, to my chest, and to my head. I think that was everything. Yeah, to my left and right leg. And then there was a few on my chest monitoring my heart rate and a couple other things. I'm not 100% sure. And then there was like a whole bunch of wires on my head as well as my jaw, because I think they also needed to see if I was grinding my teeth. Are you telling us about the parking spot you got? That's such a cutely princess story. I have to tell you exactly how the sleep study went, starting from the beginning, which is parking. And like, so when my sister got her test done, I think she just picked up like a monitoring device. And like, so there's two ways to do it. You can do an at-home study. You guys, you don't understand. It was a really good, LJ, you say that, but it was really a good spot. So the first way you could get a sleep study done is you take like the recording device home. And I think it's a device that measures your heart rate and also like a pulse oximeter that measures your oxygen levels. Not really sure how it does it, but it gets stuck on your finger. And then you start the recording at night and then you stop it in the morning when you wake up. And then you drop that off at the doctor's office and they can measure it, you know, to see if you qualify for sleep apnea and a CPAP. But like, I was pretty sure, like, just from always being tired and stuff, I was pretty sure that I did have sleep apnea because also my sister has sleep apnea. And my doctor was like, yeah, you have an enlarged tongue. So, you know, I'll refer you. I don't know what the fuck that means. But then, so the second way is you can go to the clinic and they actually, you know, professionally get everything monitored. An enlarged tongue, yeah. I think it's like my tongue stretches further back in my throat than usual. I don't know what it is. They say it's genetic, so I'm like, okay, cool, like whatever. I've lived with this my entire life, feels normal, right? But the second way is you can go to the clinic, and when I was talking to the nurse, she was like, well, you could do the whole like do it at home and then drop it off and then come back and do the actual test and then a CPAP fitting. She was like, but if you just want to save on the trip, just do it once and come to the clinic, you know, and then in the same night we can get you tested and then also fitted for a CPAP machine. And I was like, okay, I'm like pretty sure I do have sleep apnea, so let's just do the clinic visit. Just do it one night instead of having to go back and forth. CPAP is a fun word. So I got to the appointment and I was asking her all these questions, and apparently, oh, I'm glad you enjoy it here, LJ. I've missed you too. It's been a while. Oh snap, we back. Hello, Lost. Welcome in. How are you? What are you up to? You're such a delight to listen to. I'm glad you enjoy it here, LJ. You missed the whole Tina Turner, Tina Fey thing last night. I'm glad you're doing better. I hope you've had a good week so far. It's Wednesday. The hump day is over. Hello, MT. Felt like ages. I know, right? It's been like a whole 10-ish days since I last streamed. Maybe more. 13? But yeah, so she was telling me so a normal range of like, I don't remember, like how how did she word it? It's like an instance of sleep apnea is when you stop breathing for 10 seconds while you're sleeping, right? So like the number per hour that's normal, I believe, is 2 to 5. That's like a normal amount to stop breathing for an hour while you're sleeping. And so the lady was like, if you hit 6, then we know we need to, you know, get you fitted for a CPAP, etc., etc. And so I was like, okay. And she was explaining like sometimes people don't qualify right away. You know, they don't like really relax their body until they hit like the deeper REM stages of sleep. And I forgot what like some of the other factors were, but I did. So She was asking me, she was like, what time do you usually go to bed? And I was like, 2 a.m. And it was like 8 p.m. And she was like, okay, well, like the latest we can start the study is 11 because we want to get at least like 4 hours recording you sleeping. And the study like has to end at 6. So if they hook you up at 11 and you have trouble falling asleep, you can see how there's not a lot of, time to measure. So I was like reading a book on my phone, and then around 9 I was like, I'm feeling kind of tired. So then she hooked me up. I like went to bed, and I feel like I fell asleep right away. Like, it took a little bit longer than usual, because usually I close my eyes and I'm like immediately asleep, which my entire life I thought that was like a superpower. But really, it was just my body saying, wow, princess, you are just so tired all the time. As soon as you hit the bed and you're like dedicated to sleeping, like you're out. So I went to bed at 9, and I probably fell asleep around, I want to say like 9:30-ish. You do seem like you're always doing things. I am. I keep busy. Yeah. Probably fell asleep around 9:30, to be honest. She hooked me up. I finished getting hooked up at like 9:15-ish, 20-ish, because putting all those wires on is not a quick process. It took a while. So it took me maybe 10 minutes to fall asleep. She came in like at 11, which is like an hour and a half. Not even 2 hours have passed for this study, right? She comes in at an hour and a half, and she's like, hey, sorry to wake you, but you did hit the qualifying number for CPAP. So I'm gonna get you fitted for this mask. So she's like, and I'm like super tired, right? And she's like, okay, so this mask goes, and then they took all the EQ off. They did it. They had to keep everything on, and then they also put did they let you try again to beat your personal best? I don't know. But it was really funny how fast I hit it, right? And I was super tired, but then she was like, okay, I have to put this mask over your head and like around the back of your head, because that's how the nose CPAP mask gets fitted. And it's like leaderboard peak performance princess. It's true. And it's like, how many seconds? Hello, Cloudy, welcome in. How are you? Guys, I don't know if you guys know what a CPAP machine is. It's really just, I didn't know either. But it's a device that you put either on your nose or on your nose and mouth. And it's like a fan. Yeah, it's just a blower. Yeah, so it's just a fan that is constantly pushing air into your airway. And it keeps it open. I can finally come back chatting more. Hear from some fun busy work. Oh, thanks for coming by and hanging out, Cloudy. I'm just telling everyone about my sleep study. It's just a really weird feeling. So she was like telling me as she was strapping this on, she's like, okay, it's gonna feel really weird because breathing in is really easy, but breathing out there's gonna be some resistance, right? Because the air is blowing in. So I was like, oh, okay. And I was like still like super like half awake. She fits me with this mask, and I think I pretty much fall back asleep within 5 to 10 minutes. And like, I think I wake up maybe 2 to 3 times in the night, and I remember waking up because I would try to breathe from my mouth, because just having air through my nose is very uncomfortable. So I tried to breathe in with my mouth instead. And guys, I can tell you, it is honestly the most It's the weirdest feeling, having air blowing into your nose while also trying to breathe in and out with your mouth. Which is, I can understand why my sister, who got a CPAP machine, she was like, yeah, I don't like the nose one, because she is a chronic mouth breather. So she got the CPAP machine that fits over her nose and her mouth. The only thing that I can say is, so I slept from maybe like 11 to 6. I woke up feeling pretty refreshed, even though I woke up more often in the night. I'm hoping that, can you open your mouth and have the air shoot out? Yeah, I think it does do that. Like, it'll go in your nose and then out your mouth. It was a really weird feeling. I don't know how I didn't like it. I made it. Hello, welcome in, Chrono. But yeah, it's a weird feeling opening your mouth when you have the CPAP machine blowing air into your nose. But so I woke up, I feel pretty good today. I haven't felt like super tired, so I am excited to get like a summary from my doctor. And to have my doctor, this is like the weirdest thing, like I'm not even that old and yet I'm like, yeah, I'm so excited my doctor is gonna prescribe me a CPAP machine. The nurse packed the CPAP mask that I used because with CPAP, obviously the mask that they use is brand new for each patient, germs, right? So she packed it away and was like, you know, here's a mask that you can use when we prescribe a machine to you, you'll just hook it up, right? And I was like, oh, cool, okay. The only thing is the CPAP machine that they had at the hospital, I was like, the air was really dry. Yeah, does it dry you out inside? Yeah, I was telling her, I was like, my nose kind of hurts because the air was so dry. Thank you for the alert, Chrono. She's an old soul. And the nurse was like, oh yeah, like the actual machine has a humidifier, so it like controls the humidity of the air going into your nose. But because of COVID, the clinic had to remove the humidifier part. I guess because like they were worried about like the particles, the moisture droplets or whatever for COVID. So they had to remove the humidifier portion of the machine, and they haven't reinstated that. Now you gotta be careful about cleaning those things when you get one. Yeah. So what triggered the study for CPAP? I mean, I've always been fatigued and tired, and I take naps all the time, and I have no energy. Thank you for the hydrate, British. I'm back. Hello, how are you? Welcome in. I'm drinking. Don't want stuff growing in the tubes. Very true. Thank you for the boop. How are you, British? It's been a while. Yes, so I will need to be careful about cleaning. Yes, so what triggered the study for CPAP? I've always been tired, always been fatigued, always took a lot of naps, and my sister scared me and was like, you really should get tested because I have sleep apnea and it could be a genetic condition if you're feeling tired all the time. And I also talked to the nurse practitioner who was talking to me about sleep apnea, and she was like, yeah, it looks like, you know, because she was going over my health history, and she was like, yeah, your doctor prescribed you with like mild depression. And I was like, oh, but I don't feel depressed. And I was telling her, I was like, well, I do feel tired and I have like a lack of motivation to do things sometimes, but that's because, you know, I'm just so tired. And the nurse practitioner was like, you know, that is a common thing that we hear, like it is misdiagnosed as mild depression because not getting sleep, not getting enough sleep does really weird things to your body. Became a multi-engine airplane instructor today? Oh my gosh, congrats, British. Let me do some confetti for you. Here. Congratulations, British! On being a multi-engine airplane instructor. How exciting. Crazy that you've been managing to lead such a busy life while also having apnea. Newly energized princess is going to be unstoppable. Guys, I know, I'm so excited. I'm excited because I can finally only sleep 4 hours and feel like a superhero, and I'll be able to do so many more things with my time. Probably not true. I'll probably try to get 8 hours of sleep. I will be a changed woman, but you know. Only cost $950 for the test. Well, I'm sure it is an investment that will pay dividends in the future. But congratulations, British. That's really a really big accomplishment. I hope you go out and celebrate. Don't get too excited. You'll tire yourself out. I'm fine. I can sleep. It's only 3 a.m. Well, you work like a night shift, right, Tropical? I don't know. I just always hear people like sleeping. Oh yeah, I slept 5 hours. I slept 6 hours. And it's like, they look perfectly fine and super energized. And I'm like, I slept 12 hours and I'm still so tired. And that's kind of like why I was like, I should probably take this more seriously. My sister was also like, you're not getting oxygen when you have sleep apnea. And that means you're starving your brain. And that means that degenerative brain diseases will develop a lot earlier, like Alzheimer's and dementia. And I was like, oh shit, you're right. So I have to be careful, right? Like, I don't want to have early onset Alzheimer's or something. And this is something small that I can do to like improve my quality of life. And it already feels like it's a huge improvement. So I'm excited for the doctor to call me back because they have to send the results to the doctor and he has to like finalize it so that I can get a CPAP machine. She said like sometime within... This is me just staring at my OBS waiting for it to reconnect. Am I back? Sorry guys. Yeah, so as you can see, my internet is still terrible. I'm still here. Sorry for worrying everyone. Yeah, it's yeah, sorry you guys. Let's see how this goes for now. Yeah, let's see. So frustrating. I'm probably gonna have to string these together. So is CPAP gonna be noisy? Honestly, it didn't sound that noisy from when she hooked it up, and that fan was going right in front of my face. So I don't think so. It's honestly like white noise-ish, to be honest with you. The sound of the CPAP machine just kind of like faded out over time. In other news, I went to go to my doctor's appointment after the CPAP because I had scheduled a follow-up for a doctor's appointment for my blood test results. And my doctor was like, so, you have high cholesterol. I got a really good parking spot at the doctor's too. My doctor was like, so, you have high cholesterol. And I was like, that is not great news. So, and like, as you guys know, I don't really talk to my parents. So when my doctor asked me like, oh, does your family have history of high cholesterol? I was like, I don't know. And I like really did not want to get into it with this lady about my family relationship. So I was like, I don't really know my parents' medical history. And so she like just changed the topic, but she kept going. She was like, okay, so you can't eat, or not can't, but like limit your consumption of red meats. So that's like beef and pork. Don't eat too many eggs, not too much oil, like deep fried foods, and like shrimp. And then like in my head I'm just thinking, wow. What am I supposed to eat? Like, wow, she just listed all the things that I eat all the time. Like, what am am I still here? I think I'm still here. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Just a bit jumpy. Okay. They still have a point, but let us eat the way we want as we're being careful. I think, thank you for the letting me know that it was just a blip. This is old people talk about the parking spots they got, the time they went to sleep, and having high cholesterol. Hermes treading on the wire. It's true. But yeah, so, and then I like immediately messaged Ever, and I was like, what do I do? I'm gonna die. So we'll see. I'll need to adjust the way that I eat and probably go on some kind of intermittent fasting just so that I can eat less. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a huge fan of this whole was Ever a great help. I mean, she was like, yeah, just calm down, like, you'll figure it out. And I was like, okay. And also my friends that I eat dinner with every Friday, they were like, yeah, you won't be able to, you know, eat all of the fatty foods anymore, and we'll have just vegetable hot pot for you from now on. And I was like, okay. But yeah, so that has been, it was a really exciting like Tuesday night / Wednesday morning, you guys. I mean, it was quite exciting for British as well. British passed their test to become an instructor. Okay. So now, good to cut down your red meat anyway. But like, what am I supposed to eat? Reduces your cancer risk? I don't know what to eat without red meat. I hate eating chicken. Like, fish is okay, but fish is also quite expensive when it comes down to it. So it's why like the first thing of seafood I'll eat usually is shrimp because it is the most affordable, but fish is just so expensive. Pork, duh. I eat red meat every day, but I want to eat less. Pork is the other red meat. It's true. Pork is the other red meat. And a lot of Vietnamese foods that I cook uses pork and eggs. So it's hard to figure out what I'm supposed to eat without pork and eggs. Only fish I buy is tuna in cans. Well, yeah, I guess there is tofu. I just feel like I've resigned myself to such a sad life. Is that what vegetarians use? I think so. Tofu, a lot of chickpeas, vegetables. They'll do like, I think it's called like vital wheat gluten as well. British currently lives off mostly chicken thighs, pork, and rice, and instant ramen. Not a bad diet. Okay. let's get the show on the road for the game. I'm just eating some dinner right now. Hold on. Also, my friend Ash, Ever's partner, was like, you should probably record what you eat for a week just to see, like, how bad you're actually being. So I'm gonna record my dinner. And see what comes up. How many fish sticks did I get? I got 6, so 300 calories, not bad. How much is like 3 tablespoons of ketchup? How do I add this? Sorry, hold on. I'm a boomer. I'm trying to figure out this new. Oh, what? Yes. Objection indeed. So far, the stream got 2 videos of it. I know. Learn how to make some chicken curries and sautés. That's a good idea. By record, you mean write down, right? The stream doesn't count as a recording. Yes, I'm using the what's it called? The MyFitnessPal app. How do I add this? Do I just hit the ad? How do I edit? Sorry, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Hello! Welcome in, Raiders! I am dying right now and I need some water. Fandlings up for bonking. Interesting. Hello, Roku. Welcome in. Hello, Average Phantom. Hello, Azure Hawk. How are you guys? Sorry, I'm just drinking some water. I've been regaling everyone my tales of my sleep study last night. I had a sleep study done, you guys. Yes, please sleep. Thank you so much for joining the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello. Average, how are you? Sorry, Phantom. I'm like, my brain is still trying to catch up. Welcome to the chaos. Let me do a feature here. What were you up to today? Let's see. You were doing a just chatting, but it also looks like you were playing a game. Is it Stardew Valley? I think it's Stardew Valley. Forget sleep study. Tell them about the parking spot. It was a pretty bomb-ass parking spot, I will say. Okay, I'm just saying. It was a great parking spot. Okay, so guys, if you don't know, this is our friend, Average Phantom. Please, please, please give him a check here. Very chill vibes. I might be wrong, but I think he's Australian. Are you Australian? I got 2 caught playing Sunhaven. Make sure you begin the sleep study story from the beginning. You're not? Wait, what is this accent? Wait, hold on. I'm so sorry. Maybe I just completely insulted you. Hold on, guys. Just listen. Okay, listen. Listen to this accent, because it sounds Australian to me.
Oh, Nathaniel has a thing. Hold on. Oh. Wait, no, Nathaniel is the coal stuff, right? We'll do that later. What's the time for the coal? When is the best done before? Do we have a timer? Where is Ronald? Oh, all the way up here? Jeez. that's been cooked. We'd harvested. Yeah, I'll be on our way to wherever we want to go then.
I was not learning French to go to Germany, but I did learn some German. You'll be proud of me. Oh my god, another raid. Hi, Apple. We're still, hi, Raiders, welcome in. We're still featuring Average Phantom right now. Can anyone, like, pinpoint this accent? Because I thought it was Australian, but clearly, Phantom says he is not Australian. This accent has to be from somewhere. Hello, Ski Fox Girl! British isn't it? It's not British either? Wait. Hold on. Can anyone please tell me where this accent is from?
Huh? That's fine. The Burger King? Yeah, the Burger King. How'd you know? Up we go. There's the fishy dude. What's up? Who are you? Claude. Oh boy.
Oh, what a handsome character.
You must be the new farmer. I'm Claude. This guy looks like a vampire. Is this Dio?
Transatlantic? Wait, Phantom. If this is too personal, you don't have to answer. But can you please give us some kind of like region of where you're from? I would love to know. Also, Apple, welcome in, you guys. Raiders, hello. Tski, welcome in. Hold on, I'm opening Apple's stream right now. European? Okay, maybe it's just like... Oh, European accent. Wait, LJ, I have to tell you the German I learned. I learned how to say thank you very well. Dankeschön. Okay. I learned how to say all good, or I think very good. I'm not sure, but it's sehr gut. I also learned how to order pizza. Ich hätte gerne eine Pizza, bitte. I also learned how to say good morning. Morgen! So that's about the extent of my German. I had a fun time, even though it was mostly for work. But guys, please also see, I said British. Pizza is not the pronunciation for pronunciation for pizza. Could have fooled me, but sehr gut, princess. Oh, I also learned how to say schön dich kennenzulernen. Nice to meet you. It's more like pizza. Pizza. I also learned how to say bye the casual way. Tschüss or ciao. It was a week, you guys. Some Hades. Oh my god, let's watch Apple play some Hades. Doing keepsakes. Let's see here.
I'm yawning like a motherfucker.
Oh, the game volume is so low. I love the music in Hades. This is the only reason I'm commenting, is because the music in Hades is so good. Naben? Oh, like Abend?
Yeah, nice is.
Guten Abend? Good evening, Naben?
Put on
Oh,
a
that's cool
shirt.
to know. Wait, do you know German, LJ? Hades, nuts!
Your special inflicts hangover if your
Oh, is that
health
for
low
you?
and counters restore to the threshold.
You may need to do some
Please.
adjusting for your sound, but how far did you get? Hades is hard. It really is hard. Wait, is it a dialect thing? Wait, do you also know German? Phantom? Are you German? Guys, also sorry. I'm so sorry. I never introduced myself. So to Phantom and Apple's community, if you're still here. Hi, welcome. Sorry, I have so much energy tonight because I actually got really good sleep yesterday. So I'm a little bit more giggly than usual, but hi, welcome in everyone. My name's Princess. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. And today we're playing some Great Ace Attorney, but I also play, you know, Jump King and some Crisis Core and some more Jump King slotted in between that as well. I was born and raised there. Wait, so are you saying... Okay, wait. Wait, are you saying that your accent is like a German English accent?
I'm you. Good to meet you.
Sorry.
Sure thing. You too.
I'm just so enamored with the Phantom's accent.
No thing to chat to right now. Because I feel like he's got like marks on his neck and he's got the eyes. This dude's absolutely Dio.
I don't know, I can't tell.
What's up, dude?
So if you pretend you said Austrian instead of Australian, you can act like you were close. It's true. Also, I feel like I asked my coworker like the dumbest thing. I was like, I keep hearing everyone say Bavarian, right? Oh, I learned that word in German too. It's Bayerisch. Oh, I learned garlic, Knoblauch. Sorry, I'm just remembering all these random words I learned. But I basically asked my coworker, I was like, everyone in this region keeps saying like Bavarian and, you know, like Bavaria. Like, what does, like, how is that related to Germany, you know? Because also the area in Munich, everyone was like wearing dirndls and like, I don't know what the male version of that dress is, but I thought like dirndls were very Austrian, right? And so my coworker was telling me like, oh yeah, well historically this region was like very like similar culturally and we're not very similar to the north of Germany. And I was like, oh, okay. And Austria does border the southern side of Germany. So I was like, you know, that makes sense. So I was like, okay, I'm probably gonna do my own research later, which I mean, I never did because I was really tired, but I speak English better than I speak German, but my mom is natively German and my dad is English. So maybe you have a mix of an English and a German English accent? Bavaria is very unique. I grew up in North Germany. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, because I was in Munich for work and well, I flew into Munich and then I was actually staying in a town called Eislingen. And the nearest big city, I think, is Stuttgart. Everyone was really excited because they were like, oh my god, Princess and Princess's coworker, we'll take you to go see the Mercedes museum in Stuttgart. And I was like, okay, cool. Cars. You know, I'm not like super excited about cars or anything. We also passed by the BMW headquarters in Munich. And my coworker was like, look, it's the BMW, you know, headquarters. And I was like, okay, cool. You weren't like Mercedes is Germany, or is German. Well, I already knew, right? Because BMW and Mercedes and I don't know what other cars. That's the two car manufacturers that they brought up, and like they were like, you could go see the museums, and I was like, Volkswagen. That makes sense. Oh, I learned food names like Weisswurst. Hold on, I know how to say this. Schweinhaxel? I only know the second part. Haxel? I ate that. That was good. Weisswurst? Weisswurst? White sausage? That was really good. I enjoyed that a lot. Yeah. What other foods did I eat that was like super German? I don't know. And I'm not like most of the time was my coworkers and colleagues taking me out. So I really didn't have to think about figuring out what to go eat. Oh, I did try yesterday. Abaddon came in and was like, "Did you try like Leberkäse?" And I was like, "I don't know what that is." And I looked up a picture and I was like, "Yes, I did try that." I did drink beer, yes. I would say my accent is mainly British, but has been shifted a bit because a little bit of German, and I'd say some American influence because of the internet. Oh, how interesting. Because like, when I heard you first talk, Phantom, on one of your streams, I was like, oh, Australian. And I feel like that's my default go-to when it's like not British and it's not American English. I'm like, Australian. But like, I definitely can see how it's like a British accent that's been shifted a little bit over to what you're more used to hearing at home. To Australians, I sound American. Wait, do you, LJ? Do you have like a very flat accent? I heard that's basically a whole food group in Germany. Oh yes, beer. Oh my god, you guys. German people love their beer, and the beer... So I went to Hofbrauhaus, and I also went to Löwenbräukeller, and the beer was so good. I had a few people guess Australia, New Zealand. See? I'm not the only person. I've got a very bizarre accent. For, like, okay, wait. Because I guess we have a lot of people from all over, like Tropical and British and Phantom and LJ. You guys are all on different continents even. Do I sound American? Like, is it clear that I'm from like West America? Because I also know there's differences in the South, right? With a Southern accent, which I don't have. I wish I did. It's such a charming accent to have a Southern accent. Can you imagine little old Asian me opening my mouth and then just sounding super Southern? I think that would be pretty fun too. A Southern drawl. Guys, the quickest way to my heart is an accent. Honestly, I think it's very sexy. American just sounds normal to me, so I can't actually tell. I picked up a lot of American pronunciations from media. Southern drawl, yes. I would say it's clear, but you are American. I would not be able to guess from where in America. Gotcha. Yeah, it's I think there are some differences, but it's true if you're not super good at American accents, it's hard to pick out like the regional differences. So we want a tall Megane with a Southern accent. I mean, any accent really. Any accent really does it for me. Yes, the glasses are a must. Slightly muscular, kind of lean. Too muscular is also a thing that exists for me, I think. We have to like hone this in, you guys, as you get to learn more about me. we can hone in my very specific type of man. Thanks for the toy bone tropical. There's definitely a point of too muscular. There is. Too muscular is a thing that exists. Anyways, okay, sorry. Let's get on to the actual game here, because it's been like an hour now, and I've just been chatting up a storm. Okay. Boo! Video game! Apologies. Tell us more about parking spots. I mean, I had a great parking spot for both my sleep study appointment and also my doctor's appointment today. British lives by the motto, gotta get huge, gotta stay huge. I mean, if that's your motto, I'm just saying personally, in my opinion, for me specifically, princess, my ideal man is lean, not too muscular, glasses, some type of accent. I don't know what else. Smart, funny, kind, caring. maybe that's too much to ask for. The perfect man. Here we are again at the scene of the crime. Smart, I'm out. You gotta be intelligent. I'm smart. You gotta be able to keep up with me. Oh, wait, hold on. Am I smart? I think I'm smart. I'd say kind and caring are probably the more important ones. Yes. I would say, like, so kind, caring. I feel like sincere is like another word I would use, but I don't know if it's like too similar. You're plenty smart, princess. I feel like I'm very smart when it comes to like very specific things that I like that are niche. What kind of intelligence? Ooh, that's a hard question. I would like a mix of street smarts and also book smarts. So like someone, I don't know, like a well-balanced, like you can't be like dumb as a bag of rocks, but also like if my partner didn't know certain things that I knew a lot of stuff about, I think that would be okay, because then we could like connect and we could talk about things, right? Maybe smart, just not in pop culture references. You're wanted all over the world for your smartness. Not many people can claim that. I think I could keep up with you on the dark humor ribbings, right? Like, I feel like it would have to be enough that I'm not constantly thinking like, wow, this person is so dumb. But like, not too smart that they're like out of my league, if that makes sense. I think you'd want someone who's only book smart. Oh, no, like maybe also emotionally intelligent, because like feelings are a thing. You'd find it adorable to have someone less street smart than you. Very true, actually. No, we're not bullying me. Please don't bully me. Now, to thrust these representation papers in Gregson's face and see what he makes of them. Hello again, Inspector. Do you have a minute, please? What is it now? You should go home and get some rest. Here you are, Gregsy. Here are the representation papers. Your ladyship! How? I don't believe it. How the devil did you get that stubborn little ragabash to sign that? He's holding fish and chips. I'd put emotional intelligence under caring and kind. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I guess. I salute you. That is good work, that is. I can see you've been very busy here as well. How about some tea? It's a special blend designed to relieve fatigue. Glug, glug, glug. Mashed potatoes now. Lovely. Well, let's see now. Yes, I hardly feel tired at all. I'm fit as a fiddle, your ladyship. It's poison? It is not poisoned. Lily would never... Wait, is it Lily? I think it's Lily. She would never poison anyone. Emotional intelligence? Never heard of her. British. She's a cold-hearted killer. Cold hard killer. Oh, I don't know why I made that hearted instead. Would it be alright if we investigated the scene of the crime then? Do as you please. You know where it happened. Through that door behind the counter. Yes, the storeroom. That's where I discovered Mr. Windibank and Gina. Right, well, I'll be getting back to business then. Will you be investigating the storeroom as well, Inspector? If I'm being perfectly honest, we need to wrap this up before long. Can't afford to spend too much time on it. But there are so many articles to go through, it's taking forever, even with the lads working round the clock. Which is a problem, because there's another case the yard needs to investigate, urgently. That must be what Lord Strongheart meant by far more serious matters before. Wait, I'm calling it? I think the bank across the street also got robbed. Didn't they say they were keeping like a lot of money from the like fair or the exhibition or whatever across the street? Gregson is in Sherlock Holmes. Does he ever use that little hat death note? I don't believe he does. I haven't seen his sprite move up to like the notebook on his head. I've only seen him eat the fish and chips and also drink tea, which you guys have also seen now. So what I'm saying is, don't get under my feet, sunshine. Come then, let us not waste any time. Okay, so let's try to look at everything. Ah, look here! Oh, it broke. Oh, bullet. Oh. Blood? Oh yes, a bullet hole, and I can see the bullet is still lodged in the wall. Presumably Mr. Windibank wasn't practicing with his revolver in his spare time. Well, Mr. Sholmes likes to practice in his drawing room whenever he can. He's very patriotic like that. Sorry? It's all there in the adventures of Sherlock Sholmes, you know. Isn't that right, Iris? Oh, it's Iris, not Lily. It's another flower. Oops. Did I write something like that? Partly in jest, perhaps. In jest? Sherlock Sholmes! I know, it's so great. I love it so much. Well, he doesn't do it too often. It is quite a dangerous pastime. He doesn't do it often. He shouldn't even do it once. Forget that for now, Runo. Let's examine this bullet. Whatever, Dandelion. Hello, Hermes. Hi. Did you know Uncle Tropical gave you a few boops on your nose? Boop. Yeah. Let me massage your mouth for you. Sorry, he just ate, so I like to... He likes his jowls to be massaged after he eats. Yeah. Is that good? Are you good now? You wanna go sit? Come on. Up. Good boy. Who's a good boy? Hermes! He being a good boy, he is being a good boy. The Japanese have a gift for naming things, I swear. Cowabunga time, how are you? Welcome in. Hello. Uncle Tropical. Ugh, I want to pet him so bad. Hermes is so cute. He needs all the pets, I swear. What's that around the bullet hole? Is it blood? A suspicious red stain on the calendar.
Aha! I may well be able to help with that.
What?
There's nothing like the sight of blood to get the blood pumping, is there, Runo?
I have a feeling I'm not as bloody-minded as you, Iris. I'm afraid the sight of blood makes my blood run cold.
There you have it, you see. When it comes to blood, we're all different types.
Yes, what a scientific observation.
So, you need this.
Oh no, what is that scary-looking thing?
Hurley and I haven't actually come up with a name for it yet. But as soon as you see it in action, you'll understand what it does. Watch.
You want to pet Herlock? Okay. Got myself a small bowl of, chow with rice, only to come back to see a bloody calendar with a bullet. I don't know what that is, but I hope you're enjoying your dinner action. Bloody-minded. I'm A negative. I think I'm AB. I think my blood type is AB. You're telling me you wouldn't pet Herlock? Oh. I would definitely, if given the chance, pet Herlock. Sorry, let me look it up and share again. No worries, thank you for sharing. I actually never found mine out. Wait, does everyone know what your blood type is? The way you said it? Yeah, ooh, maybe I should be laying off the kind of books I read. It's been head empty. It's Titka. Oh, I see. Okay. Yes, Titka. I do know what Titka is. That sounds good. All thoughts, only Herlock. Oh my god, she turned it green. Oh, the color of the bloodstain has changed.
There, does it make sense now?
Yes, I think I'm starting to understand.
Good. It works on the principle that different people have different types of blood, you see. Yes, how wonderful. The chemical it fires combines with the blood and makes it change color.
Princess reads smut. I will not confirm nor deny.
So you can identify whose blood it is that you're looking at in a flash. Oh, what a fabulous invention, Iris. Isn't it? Isn't it? I bet Ginny would say it's bleeding great.
I have given up ever trying to pronounce Vietnamese words. What is written is not what is said. Untrue. I think it's just the symbols, the accents that make it sound super different. I mean, I think in Vietnamese there's like 7 different accents. But for the most part, if you can read French, you can read Vietnamese. I think you already confirmed it. I said I cannot confirm nor deny tropical. There is half an inch of ice everywhere. Oh, hello, welcome in, Sputnik. Be careful not to slip and crack your head and die. Please be careful. I can read Vietnamese? You probably can. You can probably do your best approximation of what the words are like. Because the French colonized Vietnam for a long time and switched the writing for Vietnam from like Chinese characters to English Roman alphabet. So yes, you probably can read Vietnamese. The Dark Princess, it's After Hours Princess. Guys, I don't know what it is. All this energy is making me kind of wonky. So whose blood are we looking at then? Vietnamese is still ridiculously complex from its pronouns. Yeah, cause like that's true. Like pronouns are really Nguyen, the way this is pronounced is wild compared to how you write it. Oh yeah, cause it's Nguyen. Nguyen. Cause people say Nguyen or Nguyen. I've heard it pronounced like a wide variety of ways. But it's Nguyen. It's all the extra energy from the CPAP. I'm a native Vietnamese person and I am still struggling with it. The only thing I know is like as a female, I have always referred to myself as like gong if like the word for I when I'm talking to someone older is gong and the word for I when I'm talking to like a younger person that how do I say it? That is like someone my age but is younger, I would call myself J. And then if I'm talking to someone who's like older but not too much older, I would say that I is am Gongji am. Oh, and then like if you're talking to someone who's like a lot younger than you, um it's like go. You have different ways to say I. Yes. Not even German has that. Yeah, it's super. Thank you for the save check time. It's like super relevant to who you're talking to. So you're always posturing yourself when you're talking to someone and like referencing yourself. And there's different ways to say you as well. So like in the same respect that I changes, like the word for I changes, the word for you changes when you're talking to someone who's like younger than you, older than you, or around the same age as you. There's a lot of rules. Sounds like one of those things that's instinctual but hard to explain. No, it's quite easy to explain in terms of like age group. Am is for siblings, relatives, friends. Go is to subject your position within the age in works. Yeah. French, we say vous for someone older or unknown to us, and tu when you are close in age or if you know the person. In German, you have informal and formal you, so I can understand that. Not everyone who does it. Yeah, it's so I would say the like way to say like the way you say pronouns in Vietnamese is probably the most complicated that I know of between like English, Vietnamese, Japanese, and French. G is when you are contacting female customers or when you're older female sibling. Yeah. G is like when you are like close in age, but you know you're older. So like because J is almost you can also call like your older sister J. Old Germans get very pissy if you refer to them as du instead of Z. Unless they are family. Oh, really? When the 17-year-old cashier calls me bro, though, my teeth grind, and that is why This is all very interesting, like learning how other languages, use the pronouns. If you don't know how old they are, but you can relatively guess they are around your age. Yes, G is a very safe way to speak to people who are like, especially women who are older, because like, I don't know about males, but like women prefer if you call them J, or if you're clearly older, then am is like very safe, but like they're just flattered, right? Because then instead of calling them go, which is almost like aunt, like auntie, if you call them J, it makes them feel younger. In family tree, pronouns are used to locate where you are in the family hierarchy. Yes, very true. Very, very true. Well, all the chemical does is turn the blood a different color, so
Just find someone whose blood turns the same color, and you'll know who it belongs to in a flash.
It's more like 2 flashes, really, isn't it?
One flash or two. This could well turn out to be a very valuable clue.
So we must take a note of it in the court record. I saw today on Reddit, there was like a very funny like post about like German people who speak English, and sometimes the sentences are like an exact translation. Let me see, because there are a couple people in chat right now that can speak German. And I thought it was really funny, some of the sentences. Let me just see here. Because I don't know German, right? So I thought it was interesting the way they would translate. Here it is. Hello together. We see us together. I stand up in the morning. There's also, I become 2 cheeseburger. Is one of them, I think, I spider? I think so. Yes, there was an I think I spider. Oh, I'm driving to Munich, even though this person takes the S-Bahn. How says man? Can I make a photo with you? That one is a classic, is it? Is it like from a poem or something? Vietnamese pronouns are an entire layer of studies because the same hierarchy of the pronoun can be said in different ways because of different dialects. You're right. German and English have similar roots. They do. It wasn't that hard to like use more German while I was there that week. I really want to learn German now. Like now that I've been to Germany and I know how cool my like colleagues are there, I really want to learn German to like talk to them more. Is that like dumb? Sometimes J is said as J. I don't know how to read that. I don't know how to read Vietnamese. J? Which is more common in mid-Vietnamese region. Did I say that right? I know how to say J because I've said it my entire life, but I don't know that second word. Oh, J, okay, cool. English has a strong Germanic foundation with some words and rulings influenced by Latin. I can read Vietnamese, sort of. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
Let's keep testing and adding the results of any other blood analysis to the portfolio. As long as I have Regent left, sure.
Okay, so that is done. Let's talk to this police officer. Sorry, we're like not getting any video game done. The conversations in chat are so interesting tonight. This officer has been staring intently at the wall since before we came in here. Shh! Keep it down. Oh, sorry. There's a major clue just here.
Really? Then we must tell Gregsy at once.
But as soon as I report it, that'll be it. I'll be stuck here even longer. Stuck here? What do you mean? I haven't been home in 2 days already. I need another constable to relieve me and take over my shift. They really have a tough time, the British police. I think I spider or ich glaube ich spin is just like I think I am going crazy. No clue how or why we say it, but it's always funny to translate. I wonder why German people think spiders are crazy. It's so funny and it's so adorable. I love it.
That doesn't stop us investigating though, does it?
No, I suppose not. I'm fairly sure it was the calendar he was peering at. Okay, cool. Oh, wait, plants? No, we already got that. Oh, what's this? I'm fairly sure this contraption was here yesterday as well. Here we are, though I'm not confident I can get it closed again.
Oh yes, that's a folding stereoscope.
Really? This is a stereoscope? Oh, this is the thing that I kept reading as a kaleidoscope when I was like super tired and sleepy on a previous stream. Almost 5 a.m. I should get to bed. Good night, Phantom. Thank you so much for the raid again. Here, let me give you a tuck. And you guys, please make sure you give Phantom a follow. Oops, wrong thing. Sorry. Here. I can't even shout out people on my own channel. Please make sure you give Phantom a follow. He's super comfy, cozy vibes. I've seen him stream at like all times of the day, even though I guess you're in like the European time zone. Of course. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye, Phantom. I've seen him stream at all times of day, so you are welcome to give him a follow and just see the next time he goes live. And just listen to the very charming accent that Phantom has. It's very relaxing. Just saying. Mr. Sholmes showed us a picture yesterday that you were supposed to be able to see in 3 dimensions. But for that, he used the great big contraption over there.
Well, that's for use in public houses and places like that. It contains a carousel with all sorts of pictures inside. But this little thing is a much simpler design for use at home. There are special shops selling prints you can use in them. I have a little collection myself.
I wonder if I could make money out of these in Japan. It would beat keeping my toilet sparkling clean anyway. Alright. Oh, this one. This is that strange contraption that lets you see pictures of things as if they're right in front of your eyes. It makes you think, when Mr. Sholmes gleefully showed it to us yesterday, we were blissfully unaware that any of this was about to happen.
These shelves are where the pawnbroker puts articles that have been forfeited on display for customers to buy.
Yes, it's a really strange miscellany, isn't it? I mean, who would buy this horse statue, for example?
Well, sometimes you can find some real treasures among all the junk, you know. Are you alright, Runo?
Oh, it's just... well... it looks like a collection of useless junk as a whole, but when you pick out individual things, you can't help wishing you owned them, even that horse statue.
That's exactly how the pawnbroker works. They're very clever.
Oh, there's the horse statue. The police are scouring every inch of this place by the look of it. Instructions from the yard are to examine every article in the shop and every ledger and book of accounts. Every article? But that's a ridiculous amount of work, surely. We've been hard at it ever since the shop was declared a crime scene in the early hours. We're sifting through it all in shifts at least, but still. We'll be working through the night, that's for sure. And even then, we'll barely have scratched the surface. A crime in a pawnbroker's. It must be every policeman's worst nightmare. It's every copper's worst nightmare, you know. A crime in a pawnbroker's. Cracks me up. Ooh, something new.
That's a music box. Do you have them where you come from, Runo?
Yes, but I've never seen one as large as this in Japan.
Oh, well, this will be a treat. Shall we have a listen?
What a cute song. I'm enjoying. Okay.
What do you think? Isn't it a pretty sound?
It's a beautiful sound, yes, but it's a little hard to enjoy when all the policemen in the room are giving you fierce looks.
Never mind that. If any of them say anything, I'll tell Gregsy to have a word.
Iris Wilson, Superintendent of Scotland Yard. All right. So far, oh, do we have to wait? Do we have to look at this again? Green blood. It just seems wrong. Oh my goodness. Hello, Raiders. Welcome in. Hello, saved data team. How are you? Save data in bitches. Let's save. This is a good reminder to save. Welcome in, Raiders. How is everyone? Welcome to Water Bull Studios. Tyler FD Meh. Chrono Wizard. Enemetal. Save data team. Hi. Hope it's going well. We finished this case a few weeks ago and wanted to share the... Oh, that's so sweet. Hello, Leprechaun as well. Saxy Whistle Snail. Fofilla. Welcome in, Raiders. Let me give you a shout out for everyone who is coming, or everyone who was here. What were you playing today? Hello, Gone Apologist. Why is your name Gone Apologist? Oh, you were just playing Great Ace Attorney. Were you playing like a more recent case? How did she struggle on my name but not let me? Sorry, I have a strange brain. Apologies. Typically I do give people who raid me a little feature. Would you be okay with me finding... I probably won't do today's VOD because I know you said you were here like before me, so you're probably playing something later than I am currently, but could I show a VOD of your stream on today's channel so that I could introduce everyone to you? Why is the T in my name lowercase? We're on game 2. Ooh. Oh yes, because it's like the Chronicles is like the 2 games smashed together, right? I don't even know. Someone told me to play this game, so I was like, cool. I'll buy the game, I'll play it, it'll be really fun and exciting. A package deal, exactly. We just wrapped case 2 of game 2. Ooh, exciting. Also, guys, welcome in. My name is Princess, if you don't know. You can call me Princess, you can call me Roska, you can call me Princess Roska. I am a variety streamer here on Twitch. I am playing Great Ace Attorney tonight, but I usually play Jump King. I'm also making my way through Crisis Core and Xenoblade Chronicles. So yeah, if any of those interests you, please feel free to stop by. I hope you're having fun with your playthrough. I am! This game is so fun, and I love doing like little voices for everyone. Since I didn't get a response from Save Data Team, I won't show their stream just because I know some people are, you know, sensitive about that. I just want to make sure that I get permission to do that. So we'll just continue for now. Xenoblade, I know, right? Voicing the characters is very fun. I apologize if the voices aren't super accurate. They kind of change from day to day as well.
Oh, there are all sorts of different colors. There are pretty pinks and purples too, you know. Like I said, everyone's blood is different.
I wonder what color my blood would turn out. Actually, I don't want to know. Alright, so we got that, and I think we got everything on this page. So let's go to the next screen. Everyone's headcanon is different. I love hearing new takes. Well, I'm glad that you are here then, to listen to my voices! There's the article. Look, guys, did you guys notice, by the way, that there is a dog picture that's photo framed on this desk? I literally could not stop looking at this the last time we were here. Because the dog picture looks so cute. If you guys can't see, it's like, I can't point. It's like the... I don't care about the cat! Look at the dog! Look at the picture of the dog up there, next to the book. There's the article ledger here and Mr. Windibank's notes. And... what's this? It looks as though someone has left a little photographic print behind. Oh, look on the back. There's some writing. Is there? Ooh, show us, Susie, show us. I never noticed the dog. Why is it so realistic? See? The dog... I love dogs. So for all of you who are new here, I adore dogs. And anytime there's a dog in a video game, I will probably be the first person to spot it. Probably a Dev's dog. That is for sure someone on the team's dog. A JPEG. 15th of February, 10:30 p.m. Article deposited. One gentle... Sorry. I just want to go back to the dog picture. One gentleman's overcoat. Loan amount paid, £1. Redemption deadline, 15th April, 10:30 p.m. A gentleman's overcoat pawned for £1? Oh god, pawned for £1. Say that 10 times fast. Clearly, it was a very fine coat. In fact, I think... Yes, this must be the ticket for the overcoat that Ginny redeemed yesterday. And is still wearing, which belonged to McGilded. I would never have expected the redemption ticket to be handwritten on the back of a photograph, though. It seems Mr. Windibank just used whatever piece of paper he happened to have to hand. What is that? Oh, it's the snowman's hand. I was like, what is that weirdly creepy shadow coming out of the snowman? It reminds me of a game where there was just a PNG of a dog in a cutscene. I think it was Ace Combat. That sounds amazing. I love dogs. I would love to see that. Pawned for £1. That snowman is the killer. But this photograph of a cat, it looks very familiar, doesn't it? I'm sure I've seen this exact same picture somewhere else. Oh! Yes, you're right, very recently. It's the same as the one Ginny gave us earlier. Of course, I was forgetting that she gave us that print. Well, what are you waiting for then, Mr. Naruhodo? Get it out! Alright, let's let the cogs turn. Oh, it is the same picture. Wait. Is it like... What did Herlock say that it was like... Was it 30 seconds? No, that would be like too many pictures a day. I forgot what Herlock said. Like, what was the frequency of the pictures? Slightly different angles? I think it's like the cat's head has turned just a little bit. Well, if the one on the counter was used as a redemption ticket, perhaps the other photograph that Gina gave us has something written on the back too. Every 30 minutes, that's right, okay. But like, do cats stay still that long? I don't know. Whole body is turned slightly.
I've got it! These two photographs hide an amazing secret.
A secret? What does she mean?
You must tell us, Iris, at once! Do you really want to know?
Yes, we need you to tell us all you know about this pair of photographs. Converse. MT, thank you for the resubscribe of 10 months. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel like cats stay still most of the day, but like for 30 minutes? I don't know. So Iris, about these two photographic prints. The one we found here on Mr. Windibank's counter and the one Gina gave us before. What is this amazing secret you mentioned that's hidden between these two identical prints?
Actually, that's not quite right.
Sorry?
If you look carefully, the two prints aren't the same.
Not exactly. They're not? Tail was in the same position, so I think it's not a real cat. Wait, is it one of the pictures that is meant to be side by side and then you have to like cross your eyes to see it in like 3D?
Have another look at them now.
A magic eye? Is it?
Can you see that they're just slightly different from each other?
I think so. It's very subtle though.
But what's the reason for the subtle difference between the two prints? Well, it's because they're a set, you see.
No, I don't.
This pair of photographs is meant to be used in a stereoscope. I knew it! I'm so smart! I'm a genius! Everyone in London is raving about them at the moment.
Stereoscope. Why do I feel as though I've heard that word before recently? Big brain! I figured it out before the game told us. That means I'm smart, right?
Oh yes, that's what Mr. Sholmes showed us yesterday. You see, there it is, just over there.
Ah yes, of course, that magical machine that makes pictures look almost real enough to touch.
Well, actually, it's quite possible to see the same depth in pictures even without one of those contraptions.
They're the same moment from slightly different angles. Yes. What? Really?
Do you know how a pair of flat photographic prints can appear to have any depth in the first place?
No, I have no idea.
How wonderful! Then I'll be able to tell you.
She's over the moon, bless her. Should we let her explain though? We really need to carry on investigating the scene.
I, for one, simply have to know.
Oh god, okay. This is two topics.
Have you ever considered, Bruno, how our eyes see depth in the world around us?
Well, I just open them. And it works.
But the reason it works is because we have two eyes.
Two eyes? Shocking.
If you try closing just one eye at a time, I think you'll see straight away. What you see with your left eye and what you see with your right eye are ever so slightly different. You get a different view with each eye.
Yes, the position of objects seems to shift slightly.
Exactly, and in your head, your brain uses that shift to estimate depth as it merges the two views into one. That's how we can sense depth in everything we see.
My brain really is amazing, isn't it? It does so much without telling me.
I think I see. So the pair of photographs consist of a left eye view and a right eye view. Isn't that right?
Depth perception? What's that? I know, right? Everyone who has one eyeball is literally like, I don't know what that is. Why is this game bullying me?
Oh, well done, Susie. You're so quick.
So if you can persuade your brain to merge the two pictures in your head, you'd be able to see depth in these prints.
Yes, Runo, you're beginning to understand.
And a stereoscope's function is to act as your brain and allow you to do just that. I'm pretty deep.
Yes, but as long as you have 2 images, 2 eyes, and 1 brain, you can actually do it yourself without needing a stereoscope at all.
You can? Really? Chippy! Aloha! Welcome in! It's been so long! How have you been? Hello! I like your Iris voice. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I just thought of a very like bright and cheery young girl. That's the voice I came up with. Maybe slightly bratty too. Been well, just struggling with school is all. Oh, I hope your school struggles are resolved soon. I know for some people spring break is either already here or coming up, so hopefully you know, you get that done. Struggling with school is always hard. Bright and cheery and slightly bratty is our brand. Is it?
Let's try it. Let's see if you can view this pair of prints without the help of a stereoscope. Oh yes, I'm dying to have a go.
Susato-san really loves this kind of thing.
You need to be able to cross your eyes. That's the main thing. Can you both do that?
Cross my eyes? I think I can. Wait, can you guys cross your eyes? I don't think I can. No, I don't think I can cross my eyes. I just tried. It didn't work.
Watch me and see if you can copy.
Oh god. I can't do it. Yeah. Can you? You can?
And make your eyes do this. Alright, let me try.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been able to cross my eyes. Like, even if I look down my nose, I don't think my eyes cross. I'm doing it right now, and I don't think... Wonder if there's a way to make your model do it. You know, I'm not 100% sure. Are my eyes, like, crossing? I'm looking down my nose right now. And I'm like... Did it work? I don't think it did. I don't think my, like, pupils move independently of each other. I think they're tied together. Your eyes closed. It's because I'm looking down my nose, so naturally I think my eyelids just go like half closed. Whoopsies.
Are you ready, Mr. Naruhodo? There, how's that? Wonderful. Now it's your turn, Runo. The trick is to concentrate on looking at the bridge of your nose with both eyes at the same time.
See? I know the trick, but my... Nope. Nothing goes blurry. Let's see. No, I don't think I can do it. I'm looking. I'm trying. And it's not working. I think I'm just gonna give myself a headache if I try. Not exactly an easy task when 2 people are staring at you cross-eyed.
Alright, that's enough practice. Now let's try looking at the prints.
That's okay, it's not a particularly useful skill. Good to know.
Start by staring at one print and slowly crossing your eyes. You should see 2 overlapping images, like this. You try it now, Runo.
I'm just going to have to give it a try, I suppose.
Did the print split into 2 images for you? Now, the next step is to put the pair of prints side by side like this, and then to try crossing your eyes again. The prints should slowly merge together until... They form a new single image in the center. Oh yes! Mr. Naruhodo, it works! I can see it in the middle now. Oh, it looks so real. I could look at it all day.
I wouldn't advise that. Your eyes might start to hurt.
Your turn, Runo.
Why are they doing this? Don't we have a machine that does this right there? We do have a machine that does it right in the corner.
Pretend you're looking through the two pictures and slowly cross your eyes. Keep adjusting the position of your eyes until the two images overlap exactly in the middle.
I'm trying. It's not happening. Nope, it's not happening. It's not working. Like this, is it? Wait, can you guys do it? Are you guys able to see it on your screens? Because I can't. I literally cannot. I'll give you guys a second to try. Cross your eyes. Look at the image. Did you really? No way. No way. I'm so mad. Why can't I have the superpower? What? Why is the only superpower I have to fall asleep super fast? This is not fair. I want to be able to cross my eye. Oh. No, I can't do it. I literally... No. I can't get the images to merge. It's not working. Anyways, I'm salty. We're clicking off this. Kind of fun, but I can't get it to stay stable. I've managed to make it work once, and I've tried like 100 times before. It's super hard. I wish I could go to sleep whenever. I would trade that for crossing my eyes any day. Well, you could have this superpower, Chippy, but then also just know that when you sleep, you don't actually get great sleep. The only reason why I have the superpower is because I have sleep apnea. We've proven this now. I've gone to the doctor. There's like 3 of them, but only the middle one is 3D. Oh, so it's like you can still see the images as like an after image, I guess, on the sides, and then in the middle it merges together. Tell about the parking spot though. I mean, what more can I say about the parking spot? It was a great parking spot. It was right in front, VIP parking.
There, you managed it. So now you know how stereoscopic images work. Well, I don't know who discovered it, but it really is quite extraordinary.
The pride in your voice when you say it. I'm so proud and happy that I was able to like get such a prime parking spot. You guys don't understand. It was so good. Sleep apnea versus insomnia. Pick one. I would definitely pick sleep apnea because you can cure that with a CPAP machine. I don't know how you can cure insomnia. Do you just take like sleeping medication? I mean, that's okay too, I guess. Wait, if it's sleeping medication, I choose insomnia because sleeping with a mask sucks.
So, what do you think of these stereoscopic prints then, Runo?
They're certainly amazing, but it isn't easy to get the knack of viewing them properly. Sleeping medication sucks too though, like it can linger all day. That's true. I don't know. Maybe the mask then. I'd rather get good sleep and then wake up rather than get no sleep. Yeah. Guys, my cousin texted me just like earlier today and she was like, hey bridesmaids, because I'm one of her bridesmaids. She's like, so for those of you who have signed up for hair and makeup with my, you know, hair and makeup girl, like this is the schedule. And I see that she put me at 5 a.m. in the morning the day of the wedding to get my hair done. And I'm like looking at the schedule and I'm like wow, like is there any way that I can like fall back asleep? Because she just texted everyone and she was like, for those of you who are not getting any hair and makeup done, please be at the venue by 2 for pictures. And I'm like, excuse me? I I have to wake up at 5, potentially get dressed. Maybe I'll just wear like a button up so that I don't have to like mess my hair, you know, with like a t-shirt or a sweater. Maybe I'll just wear a button up, get my hair done, and then fall back asleep on my face or something. And then I can wake up later and do my makeup. I don't know. This is gonna be a fucking long day. I'm so mad. And it's like, the whole schedule is set so that like her, because she's the bride, right? Her hair and makeup is getting done at 10 and 11. And then she was like, also, the moms, because her mom and her fiance's mother is getting their hair done from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. And so it's like, you can't trade times with the moms, but you can trade times with anyone else. And it's like 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m. time slot. And I'm like, wow, I hate that. Absolutely hate that. Like, what the fuck? And then she slotted me, her cousin, at 5 a.m. Wow. I feel so loved right now. I don't know. I feel like I'm like one bad mood away from calling her and canceling the hair appointment for me specifically. I'm like, I don't want to have to wake up at like 4:30 a.m. to get to the hotel to get my hair done and then pay $200 for the privilege of getting my hair done. I mean, at that rate, I would just do my own hair. Sounds like they need more hair people. I know. I'm so mad. But already confirmed, and I feel bad because I think if I cancel, she would still have to pay for that slot. So that's frustrating. Anyways, I'll fucking do it for my cousin.
No, some people find it easier than others. But that's why contraptions like this exist, for people who find it tricky. Oh, I recognize that. We saw one over there yesterday, didn't we?
To be honest, I really should have asked her about the hair and makeup schedule before I confirmed. Because, oh, thanks for the toys, Apple. It's a lot of toys. Are we done yet? Oh, no. Okay. Okay, yes, we're done. I should have asked for the schedule, because to be honest, like... Oh. Thank you for the follow, God Apologist. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. I've already committed, so I'm gonna follow through. I mean, if anything, I'll probably just pay for the hair appointment and just not go. I'll just do my own fucking hair. Like, I cannot. Like, I don't think I can wake up at 5 a.m. to get my hair done. This is so stupid.
If I remember correctly, you press this little knob here. Then set the pair of photographs in the stand at the back, and... It's still amazing, even though I know how it roughly works now.
You're now paying to sleep. It's true.
Well, London seems to agree with you. Stereoscopes are very popular at the moment. You can find one of these folding contraptions in lots of households in the capital currently.
But if these little machines are so affordable, surely there's no need to go around staring cross-eyed at pictures like you hate them. What are you thinking about, Waterbowl Studios? What is this about?
But it's much more—
Oh, is that what the was about? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I often go cross-eyed at things I hate.
But it's much more satisfying to be able to see the effect with your own eyes. Well, I think so in any case.
Stereoscopic pictures. I'd never even heard of them until yesterday. We've certainly learned a lot about them, but I wonder if it's knowledge that I'll ever actually need. Second white photograph has been added to the court record, which reminds me, the back of this photograph was used to write out the pawnbroker's ticket that Gina brought in here yesterday. And the other photograph came from the pocket of McGilded's overcoat. I'd much rather use the machine. Also true, I would also much rather use the machine for this. Who wants to cross their eyes anyways? Psh. It's not that I don't know how to, it's just that I don't want to.
We need to examine everything thoroughly, don't forget.
Okay, so here we'll check Gina. Oh, this one. Look on the back of this print here. There's something written on it.
13th February, 9 p.m. Article deposited, 1 small box. Loan amount paid, 10 shillings. Redemption deadline, 13th April, 9 p.m.
So this photographic print is a redemption ticket.
For an article that was deposited 2 days prior to the incident on the omnibus, it would seem.
Yes, a small box. That doesn't tell us much about it, does it? Only losers cross their eyes. On the 3DS version, you could just use the 3DS feature for this, I think. Oh, how you could slide the 3D slider to like show it as 3D or not? I remember that. I had a Mickey Mouse, I don't even know, what is it? I think it's like the 30th anniversary or something, or 50th anniversary 3DS version. It's a very cute 3DS. It's like white with like gold Mickey Mouse things designed on it. I don't know how to describe it.
Perhaps it contains some valuable mementos. I can't help wondering. Presumably, Mr. McGilden never redeemed the article in question, since he still had the ticket. So isn't it possible that the box is still present somewhere in the shop?
Ah, yes! If it's something McGilden deposited, we need to investigate. Okay, so we need to find a small box. Guys, let's look at the dog picture again. Please, just look at it. Look at the dog picture, it's so cute. Whose dog is this? Can someone just please do research? Whose dog is that right there? That ledger that's open on the counter there really is enormous, isn't it? It must be an awful lot of work to keep track of all these hundreds of items in pawn. It's Hermes? Hermes does not look like that. He looks very close, very similar.
Isn't that right, baby? Yeah, look at your little toes. Yeah, you don't care if I touch your toes? Okay. Oh, who cared that time? Mommy's just giving you a massage. Chill. Chill.
Good boy. It's a Hermes class dog, not actually Hermes.
It's too much to think about. Better to sell it all and have a clear head if you ask me.
But clearly, Mr. Windibank was very careful when it came to articles in his care. Okay, so we got that. Did we can't examine the glass that's broken there, I guess? Okay, so we got, I think, everything except for the back area. So let's go back there now. Scritches for Hermes.
Yeah, little scritches for Hermes. Give me a little scratch. Yeah, good boy.
Broken glass isn't important. We don't need to investigate that. Psst.
Behind that door is the storeroom, isn't it? That's what Gregsy said.
I'm in a pile of broken glass right now. Yes, and that's where I saw that dreadful scene last night. Through the little window in the door. Mr. Windibank, face down on the floor with Gina beside him. As the accused legal representative, you have the right to examine the scene, Mr. Naruhodo. They were taking naps. I feel like it's right about nap time, but I'll wait until at least 10 o'clock before I go to bed. We must make a thorough investigation. Yes, of course, and we will. Behind that door, that's the real scene of the crime.
Don't worry, if there are clues in there, I'll find them.
Do we have to go to move? Oh yeah, we do. Okay, storeroom. Nap? Did I hear nap? I wish I could take a nap. I'm proud of you for not napping during stream. Guys, you know this is gonna happen when I finally hit 1,000 and I do my 24-hour stream. I'm gonna nap. This is like going to be a thing that's gonna happen. Who said I didn't? Did you nap, Chrono? Oh, someone came by called Chrono Wizard. Chrono. Was that you? We had a raid come in and someone named Chrono Wizard stopped by. No comment. Do a CPAP stream? I don't want you guys to listen to me sleeping in case I snore. Naps are nice though. Naps are nice. Imposter! Poor Iris. She's clammed up completely. Iris is bound to find this. See? Look! It's Chrono Wizard and Chrono. Are you guys like the two Spider-Man meme? JK wasn't napping. Chrono was napping. Which Chrono am I talking about now? Doesn't having apnea mean you definitely snore? It does. Yes, I do snore. So I don't want you guys to hear me snore when I'm sleeping for my soon-to-be 24-hour stream. Points. My identity. Iris is bound to find this difficult. After all, Mr. Windibank's life was taken in this very room only last night. I fail to see the problem with this. No snoring on stream. I bet it's a cute snore like honk shoo, honk shoo. No, it's not. It's not a cute. It's not a cute snore. Sleep stream. Thank you. Or wait, did you be? Tropical, you have to be more specific. Are you talking about Chrono Gone or Chrono Wizard? Who's the adorable one? You can just blame the snoring on Hermes. Say he was growling at something. Oh yeah, Hermes saw some dogs outside. Definitely. Wait, Inspector! What is it now, Sunshine? You took one look at me and tried to run away. You think a Scotland Yard inspector would run away from some jumped-up little defense lawyer, do ya? I just... well... I've never seen her ladyship looking like that before, is the thing. I don't know what to say to her. Very rhythmically. I know what I was saying. Hermes likes to keep the beat. Those dogs outside are trying to frame him. Like the dog picture frame! You just yelled at her. Well, I think she's upset for other reasons, not because the inspector was talking loudly. So you weren't running away from me, you were running away from a 10-year-old. I'm afraid this is all a little too much for young Iris. Some gentle reassurance might go a long way, perhaps, Inspector. Ugh. Don't trouble yourself unduly, your ladyship. I mean, at least you're not dead, are you? This is not. This is not how. This is not how you speak to a young lady who just found out her friend is charged for murder. BTW, I might require your assistance later. No worries, Chrono. Just let me know. I don't think that went very well. Why? The best banh mi place? Oh my goodness. Yes. Look, I'm in the middle of an investigation here, Sunshine. And I told you not to get under my feet.
And we have investigating to do ourselves.
Yes. I'd like to hear more of what the socially inept inspector has to say.
Oh, Hurley.
And inquire into how Mr. Sholm's operation is going. Let's talk to the inspector. So, Inspector, what do you make of the crime scene here? You got eyes, haven't you? Use them! It is what it looks like. Nothing more, nothing less. Iris, could you lend me a hand?
So, Gregsy, what do you make of the crime scene here?
Oh, yes, your ladyship. Do allow me to humbly explain. Last night, at shortly after the hour of 1 o'clock in the morning, Scotland Yard police attended the scene. The one and only door to the storeroom was found locked from the inside. So it was locked from the inside.
The lock appears to be broken now, though. Was that the police officers doing?
We did use our eyes. It gave us a headache, Inspector. I know. I have a headache from trying to cross my eyes now. I should never try to do that again. I don't know why I kept trying after I knew that I couldn't do it. Don't take it out of the cone of chips, sir. Don't squeeze the fish and chips. Quite right, ma'am. Quite right. We took the liberty of smashing the door in as humbly as possible.
Oh.
As you can see, the victim was discovered prostrate on the floor, thuswise. And next to the aforementioned body, we discovered the vile gutter child.
Are you talking about Ginny? She's my friend, you know, Inspector.
Miss Lestrade, the hapless girl, was curled up on the floor, dead to the world. She's still alive, you know. Yes, when I saw her, she appeared to be unconscious. And I'm afraid to say, she had the gun that was used in her hand.
No.
Presumably, it's the gun that's still down there on the floor now. In her pocket, we found the key to the door as well. What? The key to this storeroom?
And you say...
Thank you for the deep breath. Hold on, I do need to breathe. I am, how stale do you think those chips are at this point? Quite stale. I need to breathe deep and also, drink some water, because doing a deep inspector voice is very difficult. Thank you for the toy bone! Oh! Chrono, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Puppy Kingdom. I'm glad you are enjoying your time here enough to drop a follow.
And you say the storeroom had been locked from the inside, Inspector.
Correct. All of which leaves her ladyship's friend in something of a sticky situation, I'm afraid. Obviously, my personal opinion is that it's all some sort of misunderstanding. Of course it is, Inspector. Of course it is.
Gregsy, do you know anything about Hurley? Is the operation finished? Is Hurley alright? Is he?
The thing is,
Don't mince your words, Inspector, please.
he now realized something was off with the killing. No, he's just saying that because he wants to, he wants to impress Iris, I think, is the biggest thing.
You don't mean to say that Mr. Sholmes is...
No. The operation's done and dusted. It's just that, well...
Out with it!
Yes, ma'am. They use something called general anesthetic. It's the latest thing, renders the whole body insensitive. Iris is basically in charge of his salary, true. If she writes him as a smart man, then his salary will continue to increase. However, if she decides to write him as a bumbling detective, he may very quickly get demoted and a decrease in pay. Then again, I keep forgetting this is Ace Attorney. Normal's overrated. Very true. The whole body anesthetized? Is that even possible? It means the operation can be completed while the patient is fast asleep.
Goodness, in the Empire of Japan, we can just manage to provide laughing gas for a tooth extraction.
The trouble is, the latest thing isn't always the greatest thing, if you follow my meaning.
He could go to sleep and never wake up.
This is the concern with anesthesia. You have to get it pretty right. I think also, isn't it a thing that like redheads require more anesthetic than normal people do? I think something about like people who have red hair and like their genes make them more resistant to anesthetic. Okay, Enemetal, like, look it up. I think this is totally true, and I'm not just shitting out of my ass right now. Hold on, I have to Google this, because I also feel like... Am I shitting out of my ass? Yeah, it's a thing. Yeah, so here's like in this very first thing of like UCI health is redheads need about 20% more anesthesia to be sedated. You mean talking out of my ass? Sorry. Also, the other thing you guys need to know about me, hi, Inside Out, is I'm not a native English speaker, so I sometimes get the idioms wrong. I meant the thing that Tropical said, talking out of my ass. I like how Inside Out is just very matter of fact. Yes, we all shit out of our asses. His opioid consumption probably doesn't help with the anesthesia thing. Very true. English is not my first language. It really isn't. But yeah, now you know. Redheads, in addition to not having a soul, also require more anesthetic to be anesthetized. So, fun fact of the day. Also, you know, back then, anesthesia was not as an exact of a science as it was before. And people would get anesthetized and then die. Wait, English isn't? You speak it really well. Wait, Tropical, are you like kidding right now? Okay, so here's the technicality of it all. I was raised with Vietnamese as my native language. My parents spoke to me in Vietnamese, but right when I hit like preschool, when my parents sent me to American preschool, I stopped speaking Vietnamese sort of at home. So I can speak as well as a like 10-year-old in Vietnamese. For all intents and purposes, I am a native English speaker. I just sometimes don't get idioms right, and I can't, you know, technically, I did really push up my glasses in real life. You know, technically is the same thing as the technically correct is the best kind of correct. I'm just saying. Same, I can't speak Viet well. Hey! We have the same experience. I hope that you also, I mean, I don't hope that you mess up your idioms, but I also hope that, you know, you experience the same, like, oh, English isn't my native language experiences as me. They couldn't get the medication to work at first, so it took hours for him to nod off, or so I hear shitting out of your ass. Shut up, Tropical. And now that the op's finished, they can't get him to wake up, apparently.
Oh my.
No one knows if it's the anesthetic still in his system, or if the bloke's just plain exhausted. But anyway, all they can do is stand back and watch until he comes round again. I think because, like, if you give too much anesthesia, parts of the body start shutting down, right? Like, the lungs don't breathe anymore and stuff, which is the dangerous part of anesthesia. Like, you have to be precise about it, because it could shut down too many bodily functions that are required for living. Is that accurate? Like, I think it is, but I'm not like 100% sure. So.
Hurley.
The moment he opens his eyes, your ladyship, I swear I shall get word to you. My friend is British, but English isn't her native language. Oh. What is her native language? Is it like an Asian language? Chinese? Vietnamese? Welsh. Oh, from... I was about to say something not absolutely correct at all. Welsh is like from Scotland, right? Is that right? Or is that something else? Wales. Okay. Sorry. Welsh is from Wales. Scottish is from Scotland. Welsh is not from Welshland. Does Princess speak English? I mean, does a bear talk out of his ass in the woods? Oh my god. I don't know why that's so funny. Does a bear talk out of his ass in the woods? No. What a surprise. Even in matters of life and death, Mr. Sholmes has to do things his way. Alright. Let's examine this room. Look at all these articles that have been deposited. The room is stuffed full of them.
I can't believe how many there are. A bicycle, a gramophone, a musical instruments, even some enormous paintings. Look. Pieces of different people's lives quietly gathering dust in here together.
There's something very peaceful about the atmosphere in here. Or at least there would be, if not for the chalk outline on the floor and the policeman shuffling around. Not much I can do about that, sunshine. Those are just the English words for the language and country, though. Very true. Because it's, wait, because German in German is Deutsch, right? And then... How do you say Germany in German? Is it Deutschland? Deutschland? I don't know. It's actually Simreg and Simru? For what? Welsh? Deutschland. Exactly. I knew it. The police have marked the position of the body with a chalk line. Welsh and Wales. Oh, gotcha. Was it Simreg and Simru? You can't guess at Welsh pronunciation. Oh yeah, because it's like really different than how like most languages are spoken, right?
Poor Mr. Winterbank. He was a nice old man.
Isn't it pronounced with a K sound? Oh, wait, like Kimreg? Kimru? I don't know any Welsh. Welcome in. Kimreg. Oh, okay. Wow, ever entropy. How did you know this? Do you speak Welsh? Gonna go take a shower. Enjoy your shower, Action.
He was such a nice old man.
Well, he was shot just once through the heart. Yes, princess, that's what they're supposed to do. What did you clip, Chrono? I'll watch that later. Most likely, the fellow died instantly. He wouldn't have felt a thing. Had a friend named Kimri. Oh, okay, I see. So that's how you know. Got it. I live on the wrong side of the Welsh border. Ah, I see. The Chronos complimenting each other. This must be his blood then.
Ah! I don't like to ask at such a wretched time, Iris, but I wonder if, perhaps... Don't worry, Susie. I'm ready for action.
Is it green? Blue. Okay. Now I wonder what Chrono clipped. I really gotta watch that later.
So, now we know the color the chemical turns when it reacts with Mr. Winterbank's blood. And it doesn't match our analysis of the bloodstain we found in the main shop.
Mr. Winterbank was a noble. Blue and purple are such noble colors. Beautiful.
And no, but let's add this sample to the others we've already collected anyway.
Blood sample portfolio has been updated. Okay, wait, so... The portfolio has... Oh, I see. Got it. Okay, so that's what that is. Okay. That makes sense. Iris?
Don't worry, I'm alright. But we must find the true culprit. Yes, absolutely.
A box. Small box? Out of all the articles in the storeroom, this is the only thing that shows any sign of being ransacked.
Ah!
What is it, Iris? Wait, what is that clip? You guys are making me so curious. I'll definitely watch it later.
That's the box file that my manuscript was being kept in.
Oh! Iris's unpublished story, The Hound of the Baskervilles. Shitting out of my ass! Oh no! Oh no, I need to... Oh no! God damn it, I lost. Welcome back. Surely that's not what all this is. Now I can't concentrate. Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it without telling you. It's normal. This is my revenge for calling me weak in Jump King. You only played like 30 minutes of Jump King. Is Sherlock Holmes public domain or something? I think he is. I think we talked about this before. Inside Out said Sherlock Holmes did become public domain recently, like when this came out, but also the family is like super Sue happy, and also, I think in Japan he's Sherlock Holmes and there was some trouble. So the English version flipped it to Herlock Sholmes. He's fully public domain now. He is now. So guys, should we do like an ASMR reading one of these days of a Sherlock Holmes story? The early ones were, but not the later ones when this was made. Oh, gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Because still some of the works were copyrighted. I don't understand Japanese copyright law. Yeah, I don't either. Go ask someone else, because I have no idea. Japanese, like, copyright and media is, like, so confusing to me. I don't even want to touch that. Do some short stories. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna need some suggestions, because I do want to do, like, a reading ASMR soon. He's also Herlock Sholmes in the Lupin crossover, so it might be a nod to that. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. You could read the short stories. They're like 1 hour reads. Oh my god, that would be perfect. I would love that. Short stories. I gotta write this down. Do I have a notepad? I've lost my post-it on my desk. Ugh, I need to clean it. I've just started to like pile trash here. I have a ketchup bottle. Why is that in my room? And I have a soy sauce bottle too. Why are these things in my room? I found a post-it. Okay. Alright, when you guys tell me, I will write it down. It's been public domain since 2000. Yeah, it's been a while. For sure. Have you done any Kalimba stuff recently? I have not, because I've been lazy to memorize more Kalimba songs, but I should, because I purchased the thing to film Kalimba. Like, I purchased the attachment where I can hook up the Yeti mic to my iPhone so it can record nice video and sound at the same time. I just have to learn a new song so that I can record it. The Kalimba video on my YouTube channel has done really well, so I think I really, really want to make another Kalimba video. You're not you when you're hungry. Why do you have a soy sauce bottle? I don't know, you guys. I just have a lot of, like, condiments, and I also have 2 chip bags on my desk. Hi, Creed. Welcome in. How are you? Why don't you have ones on yours? What we talking about? Oh, public domain in the UK since 2000. Call your doctor if you're shitting out of somewhere not your ass. Really well is an understatement. Wait, I think the last time I checked, it had like 10k views or something. I don't know. I really like knocked it out of the park with that video. I've like tricked so many people into subscribing to my YouTube channel because of that one video. And then the rest of my videos are all of my VOD uploads. And I'm like, these people have no idea what they're getting into. She needs as many bottles and cups as possible so that she can knock them over. So you won't get copyrighted for reading it, right? Yes. As long as the books are public domain, I can keep a recording of the VOD. I mean, I wouldn't read something that wasn't public domain in the first place. I try to be really careful with like music and like reading. Because like the A Christmas Story, that one is public domain and we read it over Christmas. There are books that I want to read, but I would never read them on 20K? That's like double the last time I checked. Why is this video doing so hot? Who is watching my Kalimba video? Chrono, LJ, is it you guys? Are you like refreshing it like 100 times every day? I'm doing all right. Caught COVID on Monday. Thankfully, everything's been mild. Oh no, I hope you feel better. That's terrible. All the canon Sherlock Holmes books are public domain as of this year, so you should be safe. Oh, perfect. Okay. People love your hands. I didn't even know that one existed until now. Too many people are looking at my hands on YouTube. I don't know. It's a good video though. It's a very nice song. Moon River is a very, very nice song. Yes. Hands? Yes. It breaks my immersion too much. There is a video, 2 videos in fact, of my hands on YouTube. It's my Kalimba covers. At least your viewers are in good hands. Didn't realize you were actually 3D.
It was there. Iris's story was there.
Really? It was? Well, that's good news, isn't it, Iris?
Yes. I mean, of course I believed Hurley when he said he'd deposited it here, but still. It's a relief to actually see it.
Really? Because that's not a very well hidden frown. I only knew about the other Kalimba video. Hello, Beetle Ian, welcome in. Oh, no, that's a hired actress. Welcome in. How are you, Beetle Ian? I hope you're having a good evening. Long unpublished story that Mr. Sholmes deposited at the pawnbrokery of the victim, Mr. Windibank. It's entitled The Hound of the Baskervilles. Okay, so we got that. What else? The gun. Gotta lurky and sleep. Alright, good night, Tropical. Let me give you... Oh, Chrono already tucked you in. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Thank you so much for stopping by today, Tropical. I super appreciate it. I hope you sleep well. I will see you later, because I haven't posted my schedule. I'm basically off for the rest of the week, but I think come Sunday I will be streaming again, so just wait for my schedule to be released on Saturday evening, and then you'll see. Welcome back, Action. How was your shower? Moon River is a classic song. Audrey Hepburn is popular and people love covers. They do. I gotta find a way to like SEO the shit out of my next video so that more people can discover the video. Have a good night. I might follow suit. Corono, I will also give you a tuck just in case you do decide to go to bed. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Just wait till you do a Ghibli one. I am very scared to learn a Ghibli song because it looks so complicated on the Kalimba. There's just so many notes. Do an Audrey Hepburn stream? How? Like, of her? Like, music? Her movies? Her as an actress? Her fashion? This is a revolver, a real one.
And quite possibly the murder weapon used to take Mr. Winterbank's life. What's the matter, Susie? You and Runo look like you're about to faint. Well, it's just that I've rarely seen a gun in the flesh.
And I've had issues with guns in the past.
Thank you. Glad to find you. Hope you enjoyed the rest of the game. Of course, thank you so much for coming through on the raid from Save Data Team Chrono. I really appreciate it. And thank you for the follow. I hope you have a good rest of the night. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
I'm just the ideas person. I don't know, you're the streamer. Figure it out.
Take care, fellow Chrono.
But anyway, we saw Mr. Windibank with this yesterday, didn't we? We did, in fact. I shall have to take my own life. It must be the same gun. And last night, when I looked through the spy hole in the door to the storeroom here, that was the same gun I saw in Gina's hand.
Mr. Windibank told us that he only ever had a single bullet loaded in his revolver, didn't he? Well, it's empty now. The one and only bullet he had in his gun has been fired.
So we can be fairly certain that only a single shot was fired from his revolver. Okay. I think that's everything, no? I think... Yeah, I think that's everything in the room. Real quick, let me check the court record just to see if there's anything with this. The Hound of the Baskervilles. How did Susato-san know the exact title of this unpublished story? Seems like Kalimba is popular with the sleeping crowd, so I'm guessing you tapped into the ASMR audience. Ooh. Is that why the number of views is so high? Is because it keeps refreshing and they keep watching it over and over? Would a Kalimba cover of Herlock's theme be too niche? Hell no, I would learn it. I just need to find the tabs for it. If you can find the tabs, send it to me. I'll definitely learn it. All the music in, like, Ace Attorney games are so good. It's just a matter of finding the tabs, because I don't know how to make, I don't know how to map out the notes, so I would rather have tabs to learn it rather than figure it out myself. People do say that they want a 10-hour loop in the comments, so yeah. A 10-hour loop, but I feel like I would rather you just watch my video, make it equal 10 hours, then I get the view for each one. I feel, wait, really? 20,000? The last time I checked YouTube, it wasn't that high. Let me just mute this site so that it doesn't show anything. What? Where is the video? It's been a while since I've checked my YouTube. Hold on. Kalimba, where are you? 20,000! Holy shit. You're right. Dang, 20,000. I'm so glad you didn't assume you would have to play for 10 hours to make that video. Yeah, I would just repeat the video, the same video, like, I don't know how many times, like 60. So if the, hold on. If the song is a minute long, 60 times the video is 1 hour. So I would need to duplicate the video no, I had it for a second. 600 times? For 10 hours? No. 60 times is 1 hour. 10 times 60 is 600. Yes, 600 would be 10 hours. You can math? Can I math? I'm not sure. This would be a very princess assumption. Remember us when you're rich and famous? I would never. Guys, Niji Sanji never even watched my interview video. It's okay. I totally get it. I wouldn't watch my audition. Oh, I said interview video? I meant audition. Audition video. I wouldn't watch my audition video either. I can say this because the audition period is over, and also this comment is nested in like 2 hours of stream. No one will ever find this. Soon you'll be playing Kalimba in full stadiums. Has anyone ever played Kalimba as like the main like thing? I suppose I'll just have to wait until she's ready to explain it to me. I'm so sorry. Gonna be the first? I'm gonna sell tickets out just for people to come see me play Kalimba. Okay, so I think that covers everything here. So let's go back out. Is there anything else? No. So nothing to talk about. I mean, am I missing something? The Madison Square Garden. The Budokan. Wembley Stadium. We're gonna take this international. Maybe we should present this to him. I don't know why, but maybe we should try. Is that what I think it is? Your ladyship's latest?
Yes, my latest story. It's called The Hound of the Baskervilles.
A most fascinating title, your ladyship. Fascinating. And, I don't suppose... Would there be any mention of my humble self in the tale this time?
Good question. I can't really remember.
I see. Well, why would you, your ladyship? I'll just await its publication with eager anticipation. Do they do concerts at Wembley, or is that tennis? I don't know. I know the Budokan, and I do know Madison Square Garden, but I don't know any of these other... I mean, Tokyo Dome I know. Wimbledon is tennis. I know there's also the Rose Bowl in LA, I think. Such silly names. Wembley Wimbles. You needn't worry, Inspector. I'm sure if you do appear, you won't be doing anything particularly remarkable. You looking to be arrested, Sunshine? I didn't mean it like that, and even if I did, you wouldn't have bitten her ladyship's head off, would you? Okay, so I don't... Is there anything else for me? I don't think so. Let's just... I mean... We've already... Am I missing something? Hold on. Do we just go through each one? I know Wembley only because Queen famously performed there. The band. Queen. I know Queen. The band. That has Freddie Mercury as the lead singer. Yes, guys, I know so much pop culture. Praise me. Praise me, I know so much pop culture. Did you examine the second cap? Oh, did I? I don't think I did. You're right, I didn't. I have to, oh, the blood print? Good catch, thank you. Thank you, Emma Metal. The deceased monarch. No, Queen the band, right? The Queen of the UK. Shut up, you guys. Mr. Naruhodo, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's something rather troubling here. I have noticed. The red smear, you mean? Yes, it looks like blood, doesn't it? I wondered if Susato-san had picked up on that. Queen Elizabeth II played Kalimba at Wembley. Queen Elizabeth put on amazing performances there, yes. Shut up, you guys, I know it's Queen the band. Queen is a band, and Freddie Mercury is the lead singer. And don't ask me to name a song, cause you know, I don't know. Well, in that case, yes, we need Iris. We should show this to her before we forget. Oh, I see. Okay, okay, wait, so that means we need to go back to the main shop, and then Iris will be here. Okay, cool, and then we can present. Another music video for that stream. He's passed on, but the band still performs. Okay. Okay, but who's Bruce Springsteen? I don't... Singer? Is he a singer? It's one of the three, right? It's either singer, actor, or politician. It's the only way you get famous. Singer, actor, politician. This is just a mantra that I'm gonna repeat. Singer, actor, politician. What a spectrum.
Oh, that looks like blood.
I would say it's from a gloved finger, almost certainly a glove made of leather.
Well, don't worry, Runo. You can leave the rest to me.
Another color that is not green or blue. Look at that.
Yes, that's a color we haven't seen before, isn't it? We simply must add it to the portfolio of blood samples. It could be an important clue. Although, it would be nice to find out whose blood these different colors correspond to at some point.
Well, this particular stain of blood...
Oh, you've had an idea, haven't you? Do you know whose blood this is?
It could be, Holmes's, right? Yes, I have an idea whose blood it is. Not from the color it turned, but with a little deduction.
That's right. I think it's clear.
Wait, hold on. Before we do this, let's just save. Because I'm probably gonna beef this up. That's good, because green is not a creative color.
Iris, you know as well? You first, Runo. Who do you think it belongs to?
Okay, wait. So this cat picture was found right here, right? On this table. And Holmes was also shot, like, right here. So... And we know that Mr. Windibank's blood is green. Right? So that means it can't be Mr. Windibank's blood. It has to be Holmes. It has to be. Alright, I believe that this is the blood of... Holmes is not an option even. Guys, my power of deduction is so good. I'm so good at deducing. Okay, wait, let's think about this. It could be Thrice Fired Mason. Why aren't you a detective IRL? Think of all the cases you could solve. It could be Thrice Fired Mason because this was in the pocket that was in the coat at the time of the murder. And Gina did, right, like, thrice fired. I'm gonna say Thrice Fired Mason. Thrice Fired Mason. As brilliant as Mr. Herlock Sholmes himself. Like double fried steak.
You don't sound very sure of yourself the way you trailed off there.
Well, it was 2 months ago now, that case. And of course I've never met the victim, so I'm struggling to remember his name. He was definitely thrice fired, though. The victim of the omnibus case. Yes, his name was indeed Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason. But that would mean that this bloodstain was left on the ticket 2 months ago. Oh my god, you're a genius. Yes, I love it. Call me genius more. Yes, I think it was. Gina brought this ticket here to Windibanks yesterday. I'm suggesting that the bloodstain was already on it at that time. So, it's a smear of blood from the time that Mr. Mason was killed 2 months ago. Big brain genius. I love it. I love it, you guys. Praise me more. You do that enough yourself. I'm a genius. It's quote number 1. I absolutely love that it's quote number 1. Something else is coming back to me now. Mr. McGilded was also wearing leather gloves that night. Now, I ask you, what good-hearted soul wouldn't rush to help a fella bleeding from his stomach? I wasn't about to start worrying about me gloves now, was I? I reached out to give the man a hand. It certainly does look like a leather-gloved thumbprint, this mark. But we know that Mr. McGilded had no injuries at the time anywhere on his body, from which we can conclude that any blood on the glove belonged to the victim, Mr. Mason. Mr. Naruhodo, you sound just like Mr. Sholmes. Minus the quirky slip-ups, I hope. It's number 1 because you're the number 1 genius. Oh, thanks, LJ. I appreciate that. Yes, I think you're right, Runo. Very well. Let's make a note of this. Mason's blood. Interesting. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so we have purple for the Mr. Mason. Green, unknown, blue. Oh, blue. He was blue. Sorry. Yes, MM Metal was right. He was blue. And then... So that's all we have so far, is just 3. Okay. Soren's new emote. It's Waka? That's so funny. Okay, wait. Do we have to talk? No. What am I supposed to do? Okay, so we examined this. Do we have to examine it again? Wait. No, I think... Oh, yes, it reacted to the chemicals fired out of Iris's strange gun, so it must be. And it does look as though it's a thumbprint from a hand in a leather glove. Mr. Sholmes wears leather gloves, doesn't he? He wears fingerless leather gloves, though. Fingerless. Oh dear, is someone a little upset? Okay, so... I mean... What else am I supposed to do? So, got that. Nothing is coming up. Do we need any more blood examined? No. Fingerless gloves for for fingers? There was no blood here, so nothing to examine. What if we... Okay, wait, let's go back to the storeroom. Is there anything in here? We talked to him about everything. I feel like... What am I missing? Gotta let them piggies breathe. I know, right? I feel like... I feel like I've explored everything. What? Hold on. So got that. Let's move to the storeroom, or main shop. Okay, so we've talked to Iris about everything. Yes. Now we examine, and I think we got everything. Sorry, just doing a sweep here. So that entire area, we sweeped it clean. Good there. Yeah, nothing to examine. Did you see Gina? Oh, no, we haven't seen Gina, but I assumed that there would be, like, an exclamation point. Okay, let's go talk to her then. I appreciate the help because I would be stuck on this, like, forever. Gina doesn't appear to be here. Okay, well, I believe she must be in questioning at the moment.
Oh, but wait a minute.
What is it, Iris?
Well, if you examine the scene here carefully, there's another possibility, isn't there? Ginny could have slipped the key from the jailer when he wasn't looking and escaped.
You never get stuck. Hard-headed genius always pulls you through. I'm very stubborn.
Oh my.
Why would she do something like that? It would only make her situation worse. I did examine the calendar, yes. With the green blood. I got it. It's recorded into our court record. As stubborn as she is smart.
Calm down, Runo. I was only joking, of course.
You had me worried there. I thought it was a great deduction.
Yes, it must be your way with words, Iris. You're so wonderfully persuasive. Perhaps you don't fully understand the weight your words carry. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I suppose a light-hearted great detective is a contradiction in terms.
Well, in the same situation, I'm sure Mr. Sholmes would just have thrown his head back and guffawed.
I'm not entirely sure that's helpful, Mr. Naruhodo.
Well, anyway, it looks like we won't be able to talk to Gina for a while. We should try to make progress with our investigation in the meantime.
Yes, come along then, Runo. Come along, Susie.
Okay, so she is not available. Do we need to check the hospital? Maybe... Nope, there's nothing here. Did we examine everything in this hospital room? No. This must be Mr. Sholmes' bed.
Poor Hurley.
I know, it looks as stiff as a board, doesn't it?
Oh, I don't think that will bother him.
No?
I often find him asleep face down on the floor, completely dead to the world.
I think I'd call the police if I discovered someone like that. Okay, so, I mean... There's not much in the way of his room. He's normal. Oh, what's this? Neighbor? I wonder what these are. Do you have any idea, Iris?
Oh, haven't you ever seen crutches before? Let me explain. They're for people with leg injuries to help them walk. You hold one under each arm, you see.
Ah, right. I thought they were weapons of some sort.
Why would there be weapons in a hospital?
I thought maybe a fighter had been injured in a battle contest and been brought here along with his weapons.
That's surprisingly plausible.
Okay, so I think that's everything in this room then. Okay, so not there. We need to go back to the suite. I think you have to present something to Gregson. So I presented the manuscript. Maybe if I present this, the blood we identified? Inspector Gregson, could you give me your opinion about this, do you think? No, we don't tend to share sunshine, not with the general public.
In that case, Grexy, how about some herbal tea?
So I don't know that he's gonna give me any comments on that, just because it's not specific to the item that I just presented.
Ah, lovely. So very much. That really hits the spot, your ladyship.
If you don't mind sharing that, then. Okay, so that wasn't it. What if it's the blood samples? Inspector Gregson, nope. Okay, so he doesn't care about that. Sharing tea. Gina's representation papers, maybe it's this? Inspector Gregson, nope, that's not it either. Is it the first ticket? Oh, the small box? Oh, yes. The last one that we decided to pick. Inspector, what do you make of this? What have we here then? A redemption ticket for an article deposited here, is it? Looks like someone ran out of office stationery and wrote the ticket on whatever paper was to hand. Yes, this is the ticket for Mr. McGilded's overcoat, the one that little diver turned up with yesterday. Oh, actually, no, it's not. Really? Think you know better than me, do ya? No, I didn't mean to,
Bruno's right, Grexy. It isn't the same ticket.
Of course it isn't, of course it isn't. I never doubted you, your ladyship. So, what's all this about then, if I might be as so bold as to ask?
This is a second ticket.
A second one? It seems that Mr. McGilded, in fact, had another article in storage here at Windibanks. Thank you for the hint, by the way, Emmy Metal. Is that right?
I think we need to discuss this further with the inspector, Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh good, because he's ever so easy to talk to. This ticket was in one of the pockets of Mr. McGilded's overcoat. You mean to tell me? Yes, there was more than just the music box disc, it seems. I should have insisted on the lads taking it back to the yard and examining it properly.
Well, according to the details on the tickets, Mr. McGilded deposited another article here with Mr. Windibank.
Yes, I can see it written here. A small box, was it?
Do you have any idea where it is, Grexy? Any idea at all? It's another article belonging to Mr. McGilded. It could be an important clue.
Well, yes, I suppose it could be. Sorry, just yawning. Please, stop looking at me with those big turquoise eyes, all full of hope and expectation. It's too much pressure. I'll lose me marbles, I will. I'll go barking! This is no time for dog impressions, Inspector. That's enough sauce from you, Sunshine! Stop looking at me with them big ol' eyes! Stop it. According to the ticket, the redemption deadline's already passed, hasn't it?
Oh yes, articles are only held for 2 months. So, the small box will no longer be in here then.
That's right. It's been forfeited.
Oh, that means it's outside. Which means it could be on the shelves in the front of the shop where the forfeited items are offered for sale.
Yes, the shelves in the front. We must search them at once. You're wasting your time.
Oh,
There are dozens of little boxes out there, hundreds even. We can't possibly know which one might be which might have been McGilded's. That information's not written in the ledger. Ugh.
well, I think we should at least have a look, just in case.
Of course, your ladyship, of course. Very sensible of you, I'm sure. This is getting old. Cool, thank you for that. It looks like we can proceed now. Just perfect.
Ah! I nearly jumped out of my skin there. How could Mr. Windibank set such a wicked trap?
I doubt he set out to scare anyone.
Is that really the time? I think perhaps we should pay Gina another visit soon.
Oh?
Her trial is tomorrow. We must establish whether or not you will be defending her. I think we should ask her one more time. She may have changed her mind. Don't you remember, Runo? You told her she could rip up the representation papers if she didn't want you to be her lawyer.
Really? Did I say that?
Yes, you did! The deadline for submitting the paperwork is fast approaching.
In that case, we had better hurry back to the prison and talk to Gina again. Alright, you guys, I am actually super tired now that I've gotten so far in the story. I'm just gonna hit save here before we continue on. I think we're gonna call it a night here. I am quite exhausted. I'm yawning way more than I should. So I think we're gonna call it. I want to say all my thanks first. So first off, thank you to Kazi Knights 1 for the follow. I think you followed me off stream. So I want to say thank you to you for the follow, if you're here right now. Thank you to Average Phantom for the raid. Thank you to Apple for the raid. I really appreciate it. Thank you to Save Data Team for the raid. Thank you to MT for the resubscribe. Thank you to Gone Apologist for the follow, Waterbull Studios for the follow, and lastly, Chrono Wizard 10 for the follow. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for stopping by, hanging out in chat as well. Those of you who did so, I super appreciate, your time and the vibes as always. Yeah. Been listening to new support conversation Fire Emblem Engage on YouTube because of DLC. I hope that's been interesting. Chippy, thank you so much for coming by. Adios. You say aloha and adios. I was never here. Of course you were. Thanks for coming by and hanging out, you guys. Who is on right now? Let's see. We have Yunmatsu doing a just chatting. We have Clover doing Melatonin. I don't know what that game is. Is it like a cute game or something? It might be a cute game. It looks like it's a rhythm game about dreams and reality merging together. Interesting. That might be an interesting game to see. We also have Ray the Yin playing Kingdom Hearts. You know what? I do like rhythm games, and that sounds interesting. Let's raid Clover. She is also like a super adorable VTuber. So first of all, let's get the raid message going. If you have a subscription, you guys, you can copy this raid message with the Evermarch. And then if you don't have a subscription, you are more than welcome to follow us through with the raid. We have a raid message with these cute little puppy dog heads that are absolutely adorable. So what did we learn today, you guys? We learned that redheads are more resistant to anesthesia than usual. And we also learned that shitting out of your ass is completely normal and, you know, so normal. Princess doesn't understand idioms. Exactly. So redheads are cute and we are all normal. Alright, you guys. It's true, it's normal. Alright, you guys. I won't be streaming tomorrow or Friday or Saturday, but I'll be back Sunday with some Crisis Core. And I think we're getting close. I think Miku said we were getting pretty close to the end. I probably need to run some missions, and I think we might take it easy by doing the Treasure Princess missions to this week. So just letting you know, we might not be doing the rest of Crisis Core Story. It'll just be like a little detour. But we're more susceptible to electrical pain. Weird, huh? I'm going into Anime Boston in the next few days. Ooh, I hope you have fun. Take pictures and share it with the Discord action. I would love to see. Flying back to Hong Kong. Have a safe flight, Chrono, and I hope your stomach flu is feeling better. I know you said you had a stomach flu and it was like a terrible time to fly. As always, please be happy, please be healthy, and most of all, please be kind. Be kind to others because you never know what a smile, hug, or hello can do for someone who's having a bad day. And be kind to yourselves. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Make sure you're getting up and stretching every once in a while. Get that blood pumping. It's good. It's healthy for you. Because if you don't, you might get an embolism and then you might die from it. So, you know, maybe don't die. I would be really sad. I'll see you guys all later. Stay healthy, my puppies. I love you. Bye.